This conference will now be recorded.
Now, in the last class, we discussed about Java features. So can anyone say the features of Java? Some of the features of Java?
It's simple,
platform independent, and
Right,
it's
simple,
robust.
platform independent, robust, object oriented,
interpreted.
interpreted, multi-threaded, like that. And the important one for today's class, the important one for today's part,
Platform
platform
independent.
independent. The important one is platform independent. Let me open that platform independent diagram. So what is this platform? Platform means your operating system. Platform means what? Operating system. And the meaning of platform independent is a Java program can run on any platform. A Java program can run on what? Any platform means any operating system. If we write a Java program on Windows, we can take that same program and run it on other operating system like Linux or Mac. Then what makes a Java program? It's a collection of classes. What is a Java program? It's what? It's a collection of classes. Like example, if we take a Java program like x.java, if we take a Java program like x.java, so the extension what we give for Java program is .java. The extension what we give for Java program is .java, and here we are going with some classes like class A, class B, and class C. Class A, class B, and class C. Then we have created totally 3 classes here. Then once we write the source code, your source code is not understood by your operating system directly. The operating system will not understand your source code directly. So what we need to do is we need to translate it. We need to translate. We have to convert into machine understandable format. That conversions, how to do is we have to compile it. So compilation means translation. Translating our source code into machine understandable format. So for that we have to compile, and how to compile is at your command prompt or terminal. In the case of Windows we say command prompt, in the case of Linux or Mac we say terminal. At your command prompt we use a command javac and we give the name of the source code file javac x.java. So how to get this javac command? Once we download and install Java, we can get this javac command. So today I'll be showing that. So once we say javac x.java, in x.java how many classes are there? 3, A, B, C. So depends on the number of classes in your source code, that many doc class files will be created. Depends on the number of classes in your source code, that many doc class files will be created, and we call these doc class files as what? Bytecodes. The terminology what we use, the doc class files are bytecodes, and these bytecodes are platform independent. Means if you compile a Java program on Windows, once we get this doc class files, the bytecodes, we can use it on any other operating system. That's the meaning of platform independent. Now once we compile, we have to run our application. So why we should run? To see the result. To see the output of your program, we have to run. So to run a Java program, at least one class should contain main method. Why main method? It is an entry point to run a Java program. It's a entry point to run a Java program. So we include main method like this. Okay, main method. So we require main method inside classes to run a Java program. Minimum one class should contain main method. And very important point, we can run only doc class files which contains main method. Okay, let me elaborate. To run, we use a command Java. At your command prompt or terminal, we use a command Java, and if you say Java X, for X there is no doc class file. For X there is no doc class file, it's only the name of the source code. So it will go with what? Error, no class definition found. When you say Java C, it's having doc class file. It's having doc class file, but there is no main method inside. There is no main method here. again goes with error, and the message is no main method found. When you say Java B, the condition is satisfied. It's having doc class file and even main method. Then the program runs from B class main method. When you say Java A, the condition is satisfied. The program runs from A class main method. So whichever the class name we give to Java command, it will go to the respective main method of that class. That point is important here. Okay. So let me show all these words today practically. Let me show everything practically to you. So for that, the main objective of today is we'll be learning how to download and install Java and how to develop a Java application at command prompt. So download and install Java 18 version. The latest version is 18 version. So if you are having older versions like a 16 version or 14 version or 10 version, or if you are having Java 8 version, also no problem. Minimum Java 8 you should have. Okay, minimum we should have about Java 8. So how to do this one is, so for this you can refer a document, download and install Java 8 version, 18 version. So I'll be sharing this document to you. In this document you can find every step how to download and install. So let me open the document. Okay, so it is for Windows operating system. Then so we have to follow the steps given down to install this. So we have to open this link. First of all, we have to open this URL in your browser. Just if you click here, it is going to open. Then, so here you can find Java downloads. You can find what here? Java downloads. If you scroll down, you can find, see, Java Asset Development Kit. We call JDK. JDK means Java Development Kit. And you can download this Java for Linux. You can go with Linux, you can go with Mac, you can go with the Windows. So depends on your operating system, you can download. Depends on your operating system, we can download. So since in my case, I'm having Windows operating system, we need to go with this one, with x64 installer. We need to go with this x64 installer. Okay.
Raj,
Yeah.
shall we follow now, or you are going to send this all step by step?
I'm sending ladder. So you, by going through the document and recording, you do it. Don't do anything now. Just follow the class.
Okay, okay, done. Okay.
Right? Just to follow the class. You need not do anything. Once the class is done, I'll be taking care of sending all these documents and recording. So before you join the class by tomorrow, you can do this.
Okay, done.
So if you click on this x64 installer, if you click on this, it's going to download the file for us. So here I'm just cancelling. So JDK 18 Windows exe file, it's going to download. And once the download is complete, just to run this application. Just if you click on this download file, it's going to install Java for us. Let me show that details also here in the document here. So for our case, I'm going with x64 installer. So click to download. And once the download is complete, we need to click to install it. Then it just goes with a wizard. Click on run button. Then, so in this installation wizard, just to click on next button, simple installation. Then here it will ask you where you want to install Java. By default, Java will get installed in C drive program files. By default, Java will get installed where? C drive program files, and it's going to create a folder Java. Under that, it's going to create a subfolder JDK18. Okay, then click on next button. Click on what? Next button. So by default, it will be C drive program files. If you want to install in other location, we need to click on change button to change the location of your installation. Wherever you want to install, it's up to you. Anywhere we can install. Okay, then so just to click on next button, I kept as it is. So just I clicked on next button, then we'll get one more window where we need to click on close button. That's it. Okay, simple installation. So in my case, where Java has been installed in C drive program files. Java, it creates a folder Java. Under that you can see JDK18. And if you open this JDK, you can see bin folder. Under bin folder, you can see the commands. See the commands for compilation, Java C for compiling, and Java is for running. So where these two commands are located, Java and Java C commands, they are present in bin folder of JDK. And up to the parent folder of bin, wherever you may install Java, up to parent folder of bin, we call with a name Java home. We call with what name? Java home. So wherever you may install Java, it's up to you. So up to the parent folder of bin, we call it as Java home. Then if someone asks you where Java and JavaScript commands are located, means we can say java.exe and javac.exe. These are executable commands are present in what we had said Java home / bin folder. Java home / bin folder. Clear up to here, all of you? How to get Java and install Java on our operating system on Windows? Right? Then how to go with Mac? How to go with Mac? I cannot show you practically. So for that, I'm sharing some YouTube links where you can know how to download and install Java 18 on Mac operating system, and how to develop a Java application at terminal on Mac operating system. How to develop application also, I'm sharing the YouTube videos just to follow as it is. Okay. Then, however, in tomorrow's class, I'm going to start off with Eclipse IDE. Tomorrow I'm going to start off with what? Eclipse IDE. That Eclipse IDE will remain same for any operating system. So whatever I'm doing on Windows, you can do the same thing on Linux or Mac. It will remain same on any operating system. Right? Now, so today let us see how to develop a Java application. At a command prompt, I'm going to show you at command prompt. So either it may be Mac terminal or command prompt or Linux terminal, the steps will remain same. The steps will remain same. The commands are same anywhere. So let me show the steps first. Then after that, I'll document this. So for this, the first step is we have to open command prompt. How to open command prompt? In your Windows, search for command CMD. If you just type here CMD in search, then we can open command prompt. Then, so by default, it opens C drive. So let me just go back to the prompt here. CD/ will go to C drive. Now, so if you're allowing other drives like D drive or F drive, you can just type D: or F: like this. Okay, depends on your drives present in your system. So in my case, I'm having C drive. Then I want to create a folder where we can store our Java programs. Okay, I want to create a folder where we can store the Java programs. How to create a folder at your command prompt is using the command MD. MD means make directory. Directory means folder only. And I'm giving the folder name as Java programs, your wish, any name, XYZ. Then, now Java programs folder has been created. Now we want to open this folder. How to open folder? CD Java programs. CD means change directory. CD means what? Change directory. So now we are in Java programs folder. Now we want to create a source code file, a Java source code file. So to create a Java source code file, we can use any text editor. So here I'm using Notepad. Here I'm using Notepad. In the case of Mac, we can use TextEdit. Then we'll go with the name welcome.java. The extension what we give for Java source code file is .java. Press enter key, which opens Notepad for us. Just click S. Now start writing the code. / to display welcome message onto the screen. To display what? Welcome message onto the screen. So what this line is called as?
Comments.
Comment. We call it as what? Comment. Comments are mainly used to document a program. You can elaborate what you are doing inside the program. And these comments are ignored by compiler. Compiler will not see what you are writing. A Java program is a collection of, what makes a Java program? It's a collection of
Object.
a Java program is a collection of
Classes, objects.
Classes and objects.
right? It's a Java program is a collection of what?
Classes.
So whenever you want to create a Java program, we have to create a class here. Minimum one class we should create. So how to create a class? I said we have to use a keyword class. Keyword means a predefined word where your language can understand, and we go with the name of the class. Welcome. Then open and close curly brace. So this open and close curly brace, we call it as scope. Means the class begins at this open curly brace and closes at this closing curly brace. Then, to run a Java program, which method is required inside the class?
Main method.
Main method.
Main method. We require which method? Main method. How main method looks here is we have to use a keyword public, static, it's a keyword, void, then main. This is the way how we should write main method. String array. String is a predefined class here. String is a predefined class. Whenever we say class, first letter of every word is capital. So S capital. When we see square brackets, they are arrays. Don't worry what is arrays, everything now. So we go with some argument. So today objective, not to understand the meaning of this program. Okay. What is public, what is static, what is void, what is string array. Don't worry about all these words. Automatically we'll understand each and every word as the days goes on. Then, so this is the way how main method should look. Public static void main with the argument string array args. Then, now to display a message on screen in Java, we use a predefined class system. System is a predefined class where S is capital with a member out and with a method println. And the message should go in double quotes. And the message should go in what? Double quotes, what you want to display. And every statement should end with a semicolon. In Java, every statement should end with semicolon. And Java is case sensitive programming language, means there is a difference between uppercase and lowercase letters. Now once we type the code, save it. Save it. Okay. There. Now come back to the command prompt. Come back to command prompt. What is a command to compile a Java program?
Java C.
Java C space file name.
Yeah, Java C. And what's the name of the file? Welcome.java.
Yeah.
So press enter key. If there are no errors in your program, it is going to show the prompt back to us. And if you say dir, dir means to list the files present in your folder. See, it has created a new file for us, welcome.class. This only we call bytecode. This only we call bytecode, and this bytecode is platform independent, means any other operating system can take this bytecode and use it. Then the next step, we have to run the program to see the result. The command to run the program is Java and the name of the doc class file, Java welcome. See, which displays welcome message onto the screen. Which displays what? Welcome message onto the screen here. So simple 3 commands. Notepad for typing the code, JavaC for compiling, and Java is for running. Clear everyone? Any questions?
No.
So do this practice compulsory today. Okay, so that you will have an idea how to use JavaC and Java commands. Okay, let me document these parts. So the first step is open command prompt by typing cmd in search, which opens C drive to us. Now create a folder or directory Java programs as follows. How to do is, we have to use the command md and the name of the folder, any folder your wish. md means make directory. md means make directory. Then the next step, change the folder or change the folder to Java programs as follows. How to change the folder is cd Java programs. Then the directory structure will be like this. Then the directory structure will be C drive Java programs. That means we are in which folder now? Java programs folder. cd means change directory. Next step, create a Java source code file welcome.java as follows. Create a Java source code file welcome.java like this, notepad, and say welcome.java. Type the following code in welcome.java. Type the following code in welcome.java. Type this piece of code, then save it. Don't forget, we have to save the file compulsory. Now, once we write the code, we have to compile it. Compile the Java source code file welcome.java as follows. How to compile at your folder, at your prompt, using JavaC command. JavaC welcome.java, which creates welcome.class file called as bytecode. Run the Java bytecode file welcome.class as follows. How to run at your prompt using Java command. Java and the name of the doc class file, which displays welcome message onto the screen. So just by using this document, you can develop it very easily on your operating system. Okay, right. And some of the small points. Every statement in Java should end with a semicolon. Every statement in Java should end with semicolon. Okay. Java is case sensitive programming language. means there is a difference between uppercase and lowercase letters. There is a difference between uppercase and lowercase letters. Clear up to here? Any questions? Right? It's very, very simple. So the people who have joined today, don't worry at all. However, the things will get recapped. Just we are in the introduction part. And once I start with the basics part, again, we are going to start from the scratch. What is the terminologies of programming like keyword, variable, data type, everything will be discussed in detail from scratch. That we are going to do it from tomorrow only. Yeah. The next thing, what is the use of this system.out.println? System is a predefined class here. System is a predefined class, S is capital. So system is a predefined class, means already existing class. And the use of system.out.println is used to display messages or the value of variables or both onto the screen. Right? Like example, if you want to display a message on screen, we'll say like this: system.out.println, and the message should go in double quotes. One more example. If you're having a variable sum equal to 100, now we want to display the value of sum. Then we'll say system.out.println sum. Then how the output will come on screen? It's just prints 100. Now we want to get the output like this. Sum equal to 100. Means I want to display message and the value of variable also. Then how to do that one? Let's say like this: system.out.println sum equal to in double quotes. So whatever we keep it in double quotes, that will get printed as it is. So whatever you want to display as it is, this is the message. So we have to keep it in double quotes. Now we have to display the value of this sum variable. So the joining symbol between message and variable is plus symbol. What symbol we use to join the message and variable? The concatenation symbol is plus, and the variable name. That's it. So how it is going to print now? Sum equal to as it is, and wherever we see the variable sum, that value of variable 100 will get displayed here. Got it, everyone? What is the use of this system.out.println in Java?
Yes.
Right? This is similar to printf function of C language. If you know C language, this is similar to printf function. Right? Now let me go back to the program. This is our program. And let me even open command prompt. Now let me delete welcome.class file. I'm deleting the .class file. How to delete? We use command del at your command prompt to delete a file. So in our directory, we are having only one file, welcome.java. Now coming to welcome.java, I'll remove this semicolon now. But the rule is every statement in Java should end with semicolon. Now compile it. When you say Java C welcome.java, see what it's going to say: error semicolon expected in line number 6. So the program is going with errors. When the program is going with errors, will it create .class file now? See, the .class file is not created here. So that's meaning of compilation. Compilation means converting source code into bytecode at a time. At a time means if there are errors in your source code, then it won't show it won't create any doc class files. So if there are no errors in your source code, then only we can send what? Then only it is going to create doc class file. That's the meaning of at a time. Right? Now let us skip semicolon here. Now let me change the class name to well here. The name of the file is welcome.java, but I'm creating class well, and let me create some more classes here. Class A with main method, public static void main string x array. Then we'll go with the message system dot out dot println a class. Then we'll create one more class B. We'll create one more class B. Now, now let us compile the code. Java C welcome.java. Then once we compile, how many doc class files is it going to create now?
3.
3 or 2?
3.
Very good. You are good people. So it's going to create 3 classes. So when you are compiling, don't see main method. Some people will say 2 classes. That's wrong because they look into main method. So when you are compiling, don't see main method at all. Main method will come into picture when you are running. See here, how many doc class files it has created? 3 doc class files. It has created 3 doc. It just see the classes what you are having in the source. It won't see the main method while compiling. While compiling, main method will not come into picture. Then, now how to run the program? If you say Java welcome, what is going to happen?
Only Java files. Java.
It will run the 2 classes which
How?
has main method.
Oh, the entry point should be only one, right?
Only welcome.
Only welcome. Where is welcome class here?
It will give us the error.
Error. It goes with what? Error. Which is for welcome. Do you have any doc class file?
No,
All right.
it's
It is only the name of the source code file. Welcome is only the name of the source code file. Does not have any doc class file for it. And what is the point I've mentioned yesterday and even today? We can run only doc class files. But there is no doc class file for welcome. So when you press enter key, it's saying, see, could not find load main class welcome. There is no class welcome here. Clear this point now? Clear?
Yes.
so I have one doubt, Raj. If we
Yes,
save the files, so we need to give that file name as a class name.
right. That is the, we know that rule. But if the classes are not public, we can show the file with any name. No problem at all.
Okay.
Only if the class is public, then file name and class name should match.
Okay.
That I'll discuss however later. Okay.
Okay.
So for now, many people will have this confusion like file name and class name should be same, but that is not the rule. That is not the rule which is proved over here, right?
Okay.
Right. So only when you are having public classes, then only the rule will come into picture. That is file name and class name should be same. So still we don't know what is public, so I'm not entering into that part now. Now, if you say Java B, what is going to happen?
It will not run because no main
will-
method.
There is no main
It will
method
throw
here.
error.
Main method again, it goes with error. So main method is not found, and it's even giving. Please mute. So it's even giving like we have to define a method public static void main, right? Now, when you say Java A, what is going to happen?
It prints a class answer.
Very good. It is
A
going to
class.
print what here? A class, because the condition is satisfied. The condition is satisfied, it's printing A class. Because for A, there is doc class file and even main method inside. So nothing to worry. So this variable can be after the square bracket, can be after variable name or after data type also. And no need to go with ARGS only. You can go with any variable name. Okay, no worries. So what is the use of this also we'll discuss again. Okay, later. Now when you say Java when, what is the output?
Just
Welcome.
Welcome, right? It's going to display. So means whichever the class name you give to the Java command, it will go to the respective main method of that class. It goes to the respective main method of that class here. Clear this point, all of you? Right? Many people will get confused here. That's the reason I'm discussing in detail properly. Okay. So from now onwards, remember, we can run only doc class files which contains main method. Is that point clear to you practically, everyone?
yes.
Yes, sir.
So anyone having any questions?
What if I want to print both the println, so both welcome and A class?
So from here, from this main method, first if you want to print A class, after that welcome, let us suppose. From this main method of A class, I can even jump to this welcome main method also. That is also possible. Okay, that is also possible. So how to do it, we'll be discussing later. Okay, so people will get confused here. Okay. So for that, you should have some background of static keyword. If you are having some background of static keyword, we can know how to do it. Okay, please remind me once I complete static keyword. Please remind me how to connect from one main method to other main method. Okay, please take care of that.
Do I have to follow? Like, do I have to follow the video link which you said for Mac?
Yeah, whatever the video I'm sending, you have to follow that.
Okay, so
Please
in
go
that,
through that video so that you will have an idea.
okay. Can you just post the link in the text also, like here in message?
Yeah, the video link that will not come directly now.
Okay.
That will not come directly. So once we have done with the class, something around by now it is time 7:45. By 9:15 you are going to get 9:15 or 9:30 you will be getting.
Okay.
Okay, I'll be sharing it because it has to generate the video. And again, I'll be having some other class, so I cannot send the mail to you immediately. That's the reason approximately by 9:30 IST time, you will get the documents and recordings.
Okay.
Okay. Right. And before you join the tomorrow's class, you can do this practice. Right.